alive. We're alive. And let's do it again. Watch this.
You once what up? You're always on the run. What up? I mean, don't get me wrong, but what up? Or was I not the one you dreamt of? No, no, no. 'Cause the life you live will never be enough. Why don't you stop for a minute? Just relax yourself. This moment will never come back again. It's sad you never thought I was.
What again? How are you all doing? Positive affirmations. I don't know if you can hear me. I don't know why I've got my microphone at the back of my body. So I've changed a bit of the location of how I do my shows because I decided to be really comfortable today. Just be comfortable today. So positive affirmations. How you all feeling? And we're going to be calm. All calm. So I've got on the sofa because today is about well-being, and I've got a really lovely woman joining me today. As you can see, all the adverts with Corine Seow, and honestly, she's just so calming. So I had to get myself in that calm mood. So before we kick off, get yourself tea, coffee, green tea, a glass of wine, a bit of brandy, whatever that tickles your fancy, because we're going to have a really warm, cozy chat right here. Let me get myself ready on my sofa because I'm about to speak to Corine in about, say, 5-10 minutes. Before we even go any further, as I said, it's always a positive affirmation going out. And I want to say this first and foremost. Mental health well-being has heightened, not just for adults, it has been for children too. Think about what I just said. It is not just about adults, children too. They're not saying it to us. They're not telling you. So the only thing I want to say to you before I bring Corine in is be mindful about the children around you, whether it be they're not your children, but keep an eye open. Just, watch and see what their body language is like, how they've changed. Have they stopped speaking? It's difficult because, and the thing is, and if they're not your child either, it's also, to the care workers that have the children in the nursery, it's watching if they're shutting down. In the schools, the special needs schools, because this is a really difficult time where they're used to having everybody around, going out, doing certain different things. It's changed. It's not the same anymore. So please be mindful. The second thing I want to mention about the fact that we are in this cocoon, and I'm speaking with a smile on my face. Because, is to ward off anything that's negative. It's really, really easy to get triggered and knocked down by just one word. You could be at work and a look can trigger you. I'm being serious. That one person can look at you and all doubts, fears just triggers you. You could be working from home and someone is not being cooperative with you. Trigger. When that trigger comes, sometimes you don't see it, you don't understand, you get angry. And for that split, oh my God, probably 7 or seconds, it's like, "Argh!" And you think, ooh, count to 10. Because before you press that button on that computer or the phone, think about the repercussion. Think about why has it triggered you. To everyone in the chat room, I can see my guest, she's there. To everyone in the chat room, howdy doody, how you all doing? I hope you can hear myself very well. The last show I had a bit of technical issues. But as I said, to all the people still just joining us, be calm, grab yourself a drink, whether it be tea, coffee, a glass of wine, a brandy or a rum, and just kick back and relax, because this is what today's show is going to be all about. And thank you. I've got a few people that have been sending me messages in another chat room that can see me. So thank you again to everyone that has joined us. Now, hey, Joe Davdra, how are you? Joe Kapar, how are you doing? Cat Joe and Kelly Williams, how are you doing, my lovely? How are you all doing today? So yeah, I can see you in the different chat rooms. Corine Seow is a wonderful woman. She's very soft. I find her energy is so calming. And I've seen her around for a while and know of her. Oh, Joe said she's just made a chicken wrap. That's it. Get that chicken wrap and get on the sofa, or get your chair or the table. Get your phone. Come on, pause your phone. Because today, the thing I must say to you guys as well, any questions that you have regarding aches, because Corine will explain to you that you can, let me just take this off because yeah, she's there. You can have anxiety and panic attacks, and they can systemically give your body aches and pains. Now, I know all of this, but I wanted her to see you guys and explain it all to you, because there's things you probably don't understand that's going on in your body that you've never experienced before. And because you're not as mobile, and even if you are working out at home, it is just not the same. It's not the same. Okay, has she? Fantastic. She's actually in the room. She has just texted me to say, I'm here. Come on then, Corine. And number 3. So I've just gone on to number 2. I've got to learn to not be distracted, shouldn't I? Really, I should have turned that down. But number 3, let's keep in the zone, is here she goes. I can see her. Give me 2 seconds before I bring her in. As I said, Corine Seow is a health and well-being specialist. Me personally, I find her very warm. I find her meditations just absolutely superb. And Corine, I know you can see me there, honey. I know you're waving at me. I'm just giving you a brief introduction of who she is before. And she's warm and she's lovely. She knows what she's doing. She's worked with sportswomen. She's worked with sportsmen. She's worked with babies. She works with pregnant women, because not does she only do meditation, she also does physiotherapy. And she does massages. And she knows. She also worked on, there she is. I can see her. But without further ado, I am going to bring Corine in. She's waving at me. Please, everybody, give a warm welcome for my guest this week, health and well-being specialist, Corine Seow.
Hey. Hello. Hey, Val.
Hey, Corine.
Hey.
Positive love in abundance to you, my darling.
I'm back to you, Val.
Oh my God. I made sure I got cozy today. Look, I've got the warm and everything's all warm. I moved out of my other little hovel.
That's the one, just nice, chilled and cozy.
Right?
Good chat.
I was trying to get my cushions on the floor as well, because I thought, do you know what? It'd be really good for, I told everyone before you got here to grab a drink. Someone's telling me that they've got their chicken wrap. Hey, Olivia, I can see you. Alicia, they're in the chat room. Oh, actually, I think I can put the chat room on the screen. Give me a second, because that way you can respond back to them. Bear me a second. Oh, let's see. Awesome. Right. I'm going to try and put the chat room on the corner. Yay. I don't know if you can see it. Let's see if I can put it in there for you.
Let's have a look.
Because it'd be lovely for you to see what everyone else is saying.
although I'm on my tiny phone because the
Oh no,
laptop
you're a
wasn't
vegan.
working. So
No, no, no.
I'm trying to see.
Oh, look, isn't technology? Look, it's at the side. I'm hoping you can see it will drop in. See, I can see them from my phone. Hey, Alicia, I see you, my darling. I absolutely see you. Everything is cooking and nice. So I don't know if it's going to drop in on the screen. If not, I'll move us back side by side. Corinne, thank you again for joining me to bring your wonderful
Thank
warmth.
you.
Bring your warmth to the table. Oh, Olivia's just said team chicken wings.
Yes, please.
Yeah,
That's
she's
proper
bringing her,
cozy.
yeah, she's bringing her chicken wings to the table. We don't care. Corinne, please just give a brief introduction to yourself, today's audience,
Hi,
please.
everybody. Thank you for watching. So my name is Corine. I've been in the health and well-being industry for probably a couple of decades now. My
Ooh.
background is, time is cracking on. So my background is fitness. That was my first thing. Teaching personal training, teaching numerous classes all around London and Essex. And then I went into physical therapies, so lots of different remedial and holistic treatments there. And then I do energy work and meditation as well. So I do one-to-ones and groups and corporates, all a whole cross section. Val, you must remember me from back in the day,
I
Barbican.
do. Yes. I'm
I was
sitting there
having to
going,
think about that.
yeah. I was sitting there going, I
Mm,
actually do. Wow. I remember when she was doing the fitness,
yeah.
and that's before you started. Actually, you've crossed over into the whole massage and the
More
physiotherapy.
holistic, yes.
Yes,
Holistic
and you
treatments,
have gone
yeah.
that. So let
Hmm.
me dive in so that people who have tuned in to hear now, everyone, you can hear how Valerie's got a big booming voice. Olivia said she's vegan, team carrots.
I do that 1 week of the month.
Did you hear that? Do not beat yourself up if you're team vegan or team meat. It's Lent. We can let people off, can't we?
Yeah.
Um,
Hmm.
Corinne, so here you are again on the show. What made you? How did you get into the fitness?
Do you know, I think growing up, I'd always been athletic or sporty or dancing. I did ballet, I did all different types of dance, jazz, modern. So, sort of being active was kind of like a way of life for me, something I was comfortable with, something I enjoyed. And knowing also what it brings to you mentally, physically, it's a good thing. It's only positive. So it just felt like a natural instinct to really get into fitness and
With the
pursue that
fitness
avenue.
though, yeah. But so so even though you said that's a thing, who made you do that? Was that something that was ingrained from your family?
No. I can say that adamantly. No, it wasn't. It was just something that felt quite natural to me, something I enjoyed. And I think at the time back then, when I was probably about 18 years old,
Mhm.
I went to work in like a fitness club which had everything in it, like a big sports center. It had the squash, the tennis, the gym, just that whole environment. So I just immersed myself in that environment, and then it just escalated. So I started off doing like little reception work, telephone calls, bit of sales and stuff, and then I was like, nope, I actually want to be teaching because it's something I like, I enjoy, I train, and that's what happened. Started studying, did my anatomy and physiology, and then began to teach, and it was great, and I love it. I love it to this day.
And so with the teaching, so you've gone from that whole passion of this is what I'm going to do. I'm working in an office, and within that office framework, I mean, things are different now because it's all
Yeah,
installed in work where mental awareness and fitness and your well-being is now, the thing within the workplace.
it
Was
is
that when
now.
you
Yes.
started out? Was that there?
Oh no, absolutely not. No. I think this is only probably in the UK come about maybe in the last 5 years, where it's really becoming acknowledged and it's growing and it's becoming quite it's being put into the corporate workplaces. So no, back then, no, definitely not. No.
Yeah, yeah. So you've gone into the fitness and you've said to yourself, all right, I feel that I've got something to give. Is that correct? You felt that you
Yeah,
had something. There's something that you feel that you need to give back in terms of health and fitness. So
yeah.
you're doing the training. When did the holistic part then attach to yourself?
Oh, so that would have been, I probably did the training for about, I would say, 10 years. 8,
Wow.
10 years. Yeah, 8 to 10 years, about that. And then it was just, I think actually with the fitness industry, it became overrun as well with there was a massive influx of PTs coming in as well at this point. Um, Also, I'd had my son as well. I'd given birth to my son, and I wanted a little change. I wanted to still be in the same industry, which is all health and well-being, and still be able to bring something to people, to help people, to nurture them, to work with the bodies, the minds. And that's when I thought, you know what, I'm going to do some hands-on therapy. So I'm going to go back to studies, get a bit deeper, a bit different with the anatomy, and become a massage therapist. So I got that qualification, did my studies for a year, and then it escalated from there. So then it goes to the remedial treatments of trigger point therapy, of pre and post pregnancy massage, back care, and it just gets deeper and deeper because there's so many avenues you can go down with physical treatments. So
Well, a question I'm going to put to you is this: doing all of those studies, because you have to work on the mind. It's an
yeah,
energy from my point. Being a masseur is an energy. It's a physical energy because it's touch, right?
yeah,
Um, you are qualified. So the question I'm going to say to you, because I know there's people out there that don't have massages because they don't want someone to touch them. And I recall my back in the day actually saying things like, I don't know where that hands have been. I don't know what their energy's like. So I don't. I'm being serious.
right.
I,
Yeah,
I, I,
yeah,
I,
no, I get that. I get.
I'm going to answer like the general
Mm.
public here. Um, do you ever come across that? And how do you have, energy to be able to massage someone? And do you feel
with
their
that
energy?
mindset. Oh yeah, it's total. I think over the years, it's like experience comes. So you're then able to get in tune with almost every individual I come across, and I do the energy work as well. So my whole thing is like a big spectrum. It's not just one dimensional. It's like I will work with your energy. I would work in every way possible. Um, but yeah, my thing is, I want, if you're coming to me for some form of holistic treatment, then I want the ultimate best for you. I want to bring out the best version of you. So therefore, I'm going to make you feel as comfortable as possible. I'm going to sit down, I'm going to chat with you, I'm going to bond with you, I'm going to connect with you and make sure that you are comfortable and to proceed with the treatment, and that you're happy with what we're going to put in place.
Okay, so here we are. Look, you've even made me lower the tone of my voice because I have the biggest voice, I think, in the UK, and I'm hoping I just feel so comfortable. For
Mm.
the people that are in the, I look, someone's off my body massage, so I tell. Oh, let me take that off. What did you say? So I tell myself they have seen all my shapes and sizes, and then I relax, and it's so good for the. Thank you for that, Alicia. I love that, and it's smashing. You know that, and I totally agree. I think when I went to Thailand, but it's not about me. So you can see the comments, can't you, Corine?
I can't read them. They're tiny. Maybe
I'll
you can
get you.
read them
I'll
for
put
me.
them up so you can see the screen. Here you go.
I think they're up, but it's small, Val, so
Oh,
I can't see
yes,
that.
I will read them out to you.
I
They're
need
on
my
screen,
magnifying.
so I will get them out to you.
Okay,
Because anyone,
okay.
just anyone else that wants to know any questions, anything you want to offer, please use this platform, Corine. Anything that's bothering you, Corine. You also do meditation. Now,
I
that's a
do.
different spectrum. While we've got everyone here, and as you can see, legs,
This is my comfy position.
yeah.
It's natural.
If that everyone out there's feeling that are listening to us, can you just give us like a two, three, a two example, and would everybody out there, if you can, just join in that you would give to that you as an affirmation on a daily, and I'm going to take it away.
Thank you, Val. Okay, so let's do a nice brief relaxation meditation. So really going to relax the mind, relax the body, ease everything off. So I would say, firstly, get yourself sitting comfortable. Make sure your back is straight. You can be on the floor, you could be on the chair, it doesn't matter. Making sure you're comfy. Okay, then I would say begin with some breathing. So just take your breath work that little bit deeper. You can now close your eyes. So we're just going to calm and relax everybody off. I would also say perhaps put your hand on your heart just so you can really feel the rhythm and the pace of your heart. So do this. And then take a couple of real deep breaths in and back out. And again, back in and back out. And then just really get in tune with your body. So allow yourself to feel every muscle, making sure from your forehead everything is nice and eased off. So if you do feel any tension in your forehead, relax that. Any tension in your eyes, relax them. Your jaw, your neck. Allow your shoulders just to drop down nice and soft. And now take a deep breath in through your nose for the count of 4. Nice deep breath. And back out. Again, nice and deep. Feel your chest rise. And back out. Do another breath in, nice and deep. And back out. And then just to relax your mind, put your hand in front of your forehead, just an inch away. So this is just in front of your third eye. Now take 2 deep breaths in. And back out. And back in. And back out. And still be conscious of your body, your muscles, making sure everything is nice and relaxed. And place your hand back to your heart. And just see if that is a bit calmer, a bit more relaxed. Any thoughts that come into your mind, don't fight with them. You let them come in and you let them flow back out again. So you hold on to nothing. Just free and relaxed. making sure your shoulders are dropped down. Relax your hand. And then let's just bring in a little good energy,
It's
a nice
beautiful.
wave of love. This is self love for yourself, love for others, and love for every cell of your body. Okay, one last deep breath in and back out. And then when you're ready, slowly open your eyes.
Wow.
And then just take your hands
Wow.
up, push up,
Oh my God.
uh,
Oh,
just to bring yourself back again.
oh my
And there
God.
you are.
Whoa.
So, so that's a
Oh,
nice
lovely.
example. It's very brief, but it would be slower, be calmer, less talking.
Oh,
But it
wow.
does. It's lovely if you feel your heart, like literally, you can just feel your heart slow right down, and everything just calm down. The mind just relax.
For this technique, is there something that, I mean, anyone can do this without actually going to, a meditation person, but it's always good to have someone to work alongside, do you think? Because that's what you do. You do meditation.
Oh, I do. Yeah, I do lots of them. I would say, do you know, if you're very new to it and you're not familiar with it, then perhaps it is good to have some form of influence from, it could be a podcast, could be myself, YouTube, or just something just to get you in the right mindset, get you familiar, and then it becomes
Second
comfortable.
nature.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
yeah.
absolutely beautiful. Um,
But I
the
think it's
meditation that,
important. Oh,
yeah,
I think it's, yeah. Hmm.
the meditation that you do is because there's different types. Is the name of what you do different, or is there just a standard? Because I know there's different types. So could you go through some, like one or two?
I think the type of meditations I do is, again, it depends who I'm working with. So, like I said before, I will try to connect with the person or people, gauge the energy. So it could be on a pure relaxation basis of body and mind. It could be on um, somebody's lacking confidence or something. So then I would do like the affirmations, self belief, self love, um, and just work it from there. But yeah, there are different types of meditations, transcendental. Um, Mine would be just like a tailored soft relax, soft relaxation meditation. And if I need to go deep, then we'll go real deep.
So I've had a couple of questions, which are, one was, I can go back to Louis George, who is saying that he's been eating non-dairy and ready-made vegan meals and things. And I know this is more a nutrition, but within, the mind and well-being, is there any professional advice of what they can do? Because he says he's gaining weight, and what can he tell himself in terms of, as I said, this is not nutrition. Hi, Marcia, how you doing? Thank you for joining us. And Louis, there's quite a few people joining us, so I'm just trying to say hello to them because I know that Corine's waving, she can't see you.
Hey.
So, look, as I said, he's been eating non-dairy, ready-made vegans, but it's a mind over matter thing as well, isn't it?
I think, you know, probably most things in life is mind over matter. Um, but yeah, I mean, if is that his whole goal of a weight loss? So
Louis,
that
I
would
don't,
be,
yeah. Louis, if you're still in the chat room, she wants to know,
hey,
is that your
Louis.
ultimate goal? Yeah. Um, she wants
But
to know.
that's a nice start. I mean, to go vegan is very cleansing of your system. It's very kind to your system. So that's definitely a nice start. But it is a whole package, and things have to become a habit in life. So it is about getting your body more active generally. Definitely got to have that balance in. So ideally, if you were doing some activity alongside watching the diet, that's perfect.
Okay. Marcia says that because of her job, what is the best way and the best times to meditate? Because her mind wanders and then cheesecake comes in. And I know this all sounds random, but this is really true questions because I get the same. So,
It happens.
it does. There
um,
you go.
is the job kind of 9 to 5-ish, or how is it
Yeah,
like
she's
that?
got a 9 to 5 job. Yes.
Okay, I would, well, I personally, for me, I think first thing in the morning is the perfect time to meditate. You could do it in the evening as well before you go to bed. But if you do uh, train yourself, get up maybe just 20 minutes earlier than normal, set your day with a meditation, have that time for yourself just to calm, clear the headspace so you can bring in some great energy for that day, positive energy.
And
So
that's like
morning, I would say mornings is best,
mornings is
yeah.
best. If they forget in the morning, me personally, I would say try to do it late at night with no TV on. Is that something you would suggest as well?
Yeah, I love a nighttime meditation. But everybody's lifestyle is a bit different. So there's no pressure. First thing you must know with meditation, there's no pressure,
Yeah.
really. Because if you put any amount of pressure on yourself, that's going to go here, and we don't want that. So fit it in. If you can do the morning, brilliant. If you can't do the morning, do it yeah, maybe in the evening when it's quiet and things have calmed down a little bit. Yeah.
Joe Davdra says that she has multiple sclerosis, so at
Mhm.
times life can be stressful and she needs to
Mm.
relax more. Is there any advice you can give her there?
Um, I would say again, just find, you have to really make time somewhere in your day, even if it's 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, anything, but just fit in that time to just unwind, de-stress. Go on my YouTube channel and
Yeah, no,
listen to
no,
some
please tell them.
meditations.
Please tell them.
But it will be under Corine Seow. They got some
Yes.
lovely, lovely calm meditation, sleep meditation. There's a few different ones on there. But having MS, this will help you, because one of the last things you don't want is to bring any form of stress into your mind, your body. You want to keep
Oh my
everything
God,
nice,
Joe,
and,
I
and
hope
to
that
be
helps.
kind to yourself. Yeah.
God, Joe, I hope you've got that. I mean, I'm sure you're told that anyway, but I guess as Corinne is just saying, and I can't even imagine having MS. Let's go down. If any more questions, please throw them in. Louis was saying he wants to gain weight. Louis, you don't want to gain weight, really? Louis George says he actually wants to gain weight. That
Quite.
one is, yeah.
It's
Why?
rare, but it happens. That's the same with one of my brothers. Like years back, he really wanted to gain weight. He found it quite difficult because his metabolic rate was so high. But yeah, it happens. He wants to gain weight, so definitely got to be watching that diet and increase your calorie intake quite hugely. And then again, check your lifestyle. How active are you? Are you very active in your job? Do you train, work out? So then if you are doing any form of activity or your job is very active, your food intake has got to go up even more.
Even though he says he's non-dairy and doing vegan ready meals, so he's watching his calories. So I think he, as you said, he needs to uptake that, because
Yeah,
all of those what you're telling me is weight loss. Do you agree?
that's what I thought you meant when you first said about him being vegan. I thought you wanted the weight loss, but you're
Yeah,
saying weight gain,
yeah, yeah. He actually, same Louis, he
Louis.
wants to, he's eating these foods, but I think he's losing weight and he's trying to keep the weight, but he wants to eat healthily. It's a weird one, isn't it?
Yeah, well, it does make it a little bit more difficult rather than the processed, highly fat foods. Yeah, it's going to make it a lot more difficult. But just increase all your proteins, so all the beans. You have to keep a track of everything. See if you can tally up the calories at the end of the day.
Mm.
I think probably the best thing to do there would be maybe have a 2-week diary. So then he can check the amount of calories coming in, and then he's going to know what he's eating every day. And then when you look back, that's a great diary of food, and then you'll be able to gauge. You've got to bring that up.
Thank you for that. Joe Davdra, I hope that helped you because you're saying the same thing. For you too, you've lost a lot of weight due to intolerance to food, which I'm pretty much the same. I mean, I'm fluctuating because, you know, I'm lactose intolerant, and then I'm stupidly crave a bit of ice cream when my stress levels rise. I'm having to find the balance. I don't know if that's the same with you, Joe, because obviously having MS, you have to watch what you're eating. Let me know if that worked for you. She did say thank you though, Corine, for the advice. I've also got DJ Touch, who is absolutely beautiful. DJ Touch has just tuned in along with Stacey McIntyre, and they said the relaxation was amazing to watch, and to, you know, do the exercises with you. Both of them, thanks you. They benefited from that a lot.
Beautiful.
Yeah, that was really totally, because I feel so calm. Going back
See,
to
that's what it does. That's what it does. And you see there, we did probably less than 5 minutes, maybe.
Mm.
And it
And
does. It will
yes,
have a massive effect on your body, your mind, your soul. So it's very powerful. So I would always definitely influence and everybody to bring in meditation to your life. Definitely. So many benefits.
oh,
Even your blood pressure, things like that. It will lower your blood pressure, boost
yeah.
your immune system.
So I'm just turning my light back on because it's decided it doesn't like me. If, for argument's sake, let's bring in. Oh, let me just turn this light. 1 second. Here we go. In the world that we live in right now, there's a lot of pressure put onto our bodies. Thank you, Louis. Louis says thank you, and he would, you know, look into your advice. We
Thank you
really,
too,
really
Louis.
appreciate that. Joe, we will definitely put the information, Corinne's website for you without a doubt. We'll make sure that we'll tag that at the end, where to find all the bits that she was talking about. So let's bring ourselves to where we are at now. You do, apart from the meditation, which we'll come back to those, you do massages for pregnant women
Mm.
and babies. How is that? How
Oh,
in pregnancy, what's the benefits? If there's anyone pregnant out
oh
there,
my
what are
gosh, the benefits. I love that. That's probably one of my favorite treatments to provide. Um, Huge benefits. And I think out of anybody, what better time to have a physical treatment than during your flourishing time as your body is expanding hugely? Because then all kinds of uh, issues can come in place sometimes, you know, as your hips expand, everything's getting bigger, pressure gets put on the back, so the back pain can kick in, there can be pain in the hips, you can have a touch of sciatica. So in that sense, physically, huge benefits because it helps to relieve everything and prepare mum for the birth. And then you have the emotional side as well, because obviously the hormones are kind of changing. So it will just settle you emotionally and ground you a little bit. So benefits all around, and on the skin. Oh my gosh,
yes, the touch.
the touch, but also the natural oils that they use, like the organic oils, which will nourish and hydrate the skin, especially the tummy as it expands and hips. So it has huge benefits in every way, every way. You know, sometimes I've had mums come in and they're emotional, they're in tears, and you know, I'd give them a nice nurturing treatment. They may have pains in the hips, the lower back, and we ease everything off. Like it's a beautiful treatment. It's nice,
And
and
what
they walk
about it
out
for
happy.
babies? Because you
Babies,
do babies.
um, I don't specialize. I do more
Not
babies,
babies,
more friends' babies. Let's
oh,
say
I
that one.
see. Oh, I
Yeah.
see. Okay.
Yeah. So again, that's the same thing. Like this has been previously with my clients. So, you know, we all like touch. Touch does a lot. So sometimes babies might not settle. They might be a bit agitated, not sleep proper. So therefore, that's when I may come in and just do a little work, just something short, and then baby gets settled, chilled, nice, and
Oh,
mom's
I love
happy.
that. I'm going to
Mm.
take it back so here I'm going to bring it to another section of what you do as well. So, you know, you do massage and you have the physiotherapy side of you. Am I correct? So am I getting this right?
Not physio, but it's remedial treatments as well,
Okay.
holistic and
I
remedial.
wanted to make sure I got that right.
Yeah.
What's the difference between the remedial and the physiotherapy for anyone that's listening?
I suppose with physio, they can go a lot more deeper, deal with a lot more issues. Remedial, we're still working that sense, like treating injuries and discomfort and pain, but it's just not as in depth, I guess, as
Oh,
a
I
physio
see.
maybe.
So
So
if
we still
someone,
work with issues like sciatica and different issues there, injuries, post-op. Um, we still do a lot of treatment
see,
similar.
that's where I was coming to. So if someone has sciatica, they can seek you out, or
Oh,
you
for
know, even if it's
sure.
not, yeah, you know, but remedial. So if someone is looking for someone to remedial will cover the sciatica, it will cover post-op, being lying in a bed for too long. Those are the things that you can help with the soft tissue. Am I
Mm.
correct?
Yeah, absolutely. Yes. And I think probably the majority of people, or it's mostly remedial based because
Yes.
that's what I've done over the years. It's always been some form of um, purpose as to why somebody's coming. Like it could be anything from severe migraines, tension headaches, to the sciatica, to scar tissue, to paralysis, to it's broad. Um, Sciatica is very popular though. Back
Okay.
pain, neck pain,
Yeah.
headaches, stress. Yeah.
Talking
So I
about
think,
stress,
mm,
give me, you know, that we are in a stressful situation right now. The way that we're living is stressful. What advice can you give to people at home? Because we can't actually go to physiotherapy. We can't see anyone. We can't really touch anyone unless we have to go to the hospital. And even then, it is at a distance.
yeah. So my
What
advice there,
advice can you give to people at home who are sciatica, who's got aches and pains? And again, anyone that's got any questions, please, you know, by all means, ask your questions, and I'll do my best to pass them on to Corine. But what advice can you give them?
okay, the first thing, which is probably easier said than done sometimes, but it is if you are feeling mentally stressed, you got to really, this is where the meditation will come in, so slide that in. You've got to find that time for yourself to be kind to yourself, to relax, because the more you allow your stresses to fester, if you do have any pains, discomforts, that stress is going to add to that and bring that out a little bit more. So this is where you really need to take control of yourself, keep that stress to a minimum. What they say, you can't, if you can't change the environment you're in, then you still have control of yourself. I get that
No,
wrong,
it's
but
true.
there's a
It's
way of
so
saying
true.
that.
I
Yeah.
love that. It's
But you
that's
take
having that
control.
control. Sorry,
You got
continue.
to have, yeah. As for things like sciatica, because that's quite a common one, a great relief at home would be if anybody has something like a tennis ball, or maybe like a little dog ball, just some kind of fairly firm round object. Then a fantastic thing would be you could even sitting down like this, so you have your ball. You would place that just under your butt cheek, okay?
Oh,
How
wow.
you do? Yeah,
Okay.
it's amazing. So you just got it to your butt cheek, probably slightly to the left a little bit, and you just sit on that. So you're gonna hold, just squeeze down. You're gonna feel that pressure. That pressure might be uh, fairly painful for a moment, but I always go for a scale of 1 to 10 with your pain threshold.
Okay.
Never reach the 10, just go for 8 maximum. And then what you'll find is after you've held it for maybe anything from 20 to 1 minute, or 20 seconds to 1 minute, you're going to feel that pain just ease off a little bit. Then you're going to take time with this, and you're going to move the ball again. Just move it maybe an inch inward, and just relax on that again, and maybe do that in probably 5 different places around your butt cheek,
Yeah,
which is great. Then you would get the ball again. Can you see me?
I can. Yes.
So again, and this one, you still have the ball, but you lay flat on the floor and you place that ball just to the side of your spine, and you'd compress your back. So you just push your back into the floor and you do the same thing. So you would go up, maybe start at the lower part, never touching a bone, but just place it on the muscle there, hold it, and then go up. Do this 3 times, go up an inch each time. And this will really, it's simple, but it's really, really effective. And that would be the same with if you have neck pain, stiff neck, anything like that. You can still take a ball. Balls are amazing. Can push up against a wall, place that in your trapezius muscle here. You're against the wall, just push back and then just move it. So you'd move it maybe 3 different places,
Yeah.
hold that up in the neck, hold that. And these things really help a lot. It's just like your trigger point therapy works good.
Oh my
So
God, that
I
is
would
beautiful.
normally do that with my elbow, but this is where you're at home. So an object like that is good.
I love that tip. I'm hoping that anybody that watches this going back, that is a
Try it.
beautiful tip. I would definitely try and make sure I edit that bit and throw that onto Instagram for everyone to see that, because that is a beautiful tip.
Mm-hmm.
Also, we were going back to the stress levels and being in the COVID situation and the anxiety. There is not just what did she say there? Thank you for that. Your advice. My mum suffers with sciatica. Thank you, Joe. That was to you, Corine. She says that.
Oh,
Thank
bless.
you for that advice. Her mum suffers with sciatica, so she's going to take that on board as well.
Oh,
Thank you for coming
I'm
back,
glad it's
Joe.
helpful. That's,
No
thank
problem.
you.
Anxiety. Let's tackle anxiety and panic
So
attack.
that has really gone, oh my gosh, hasn't it? Like, again, over the past few years, I think the levels of more people having panic attacks and suffering from anxiety, yeah, has really increased. Like, oh my gosh, I even had a touch of that. I'd never had that before in my life. And then I went for a little
Wow.
phase of having it, and I'm like, wow, where did this come from?
Right?
And yeah, and I speak to a lot of people, and it's vast. Yeah,
It is. How
it
did
is.
you combat that? Even though it was a smidgen, how did you combat that?
Well,
And how did you know it was a panic attack? Because some people don't recognize the difference between an anxiety and a panic attack. How did you know?
I think for myself, I'm in tune with the body, so I know exactly how my body generally feels, how my mind feels. This was different. This was something that was very overpowering at the time. It almost takes your breath away. And again, how did I overcome that? I'm in tune. I know what's going on, and it is sheer mind over matter. That's what for me anyway. That's what I did, and it's not allowing yourself to get caught up in that whole emotional state, because then it just will come out even more. So
Yeah.
you just got to keep as calm as possible. Tell yourself everything. You got this. You got this. It's okay. And again, you could do a little meditation just for a few minutes, breath work. Nice deep breaths. Hands on the tummy to make sure you're doing your breath work and it's coming from the tummy, not just your chest. So your deep breaths in, just calm everything, get the heart calm, mind calm.
Oh, that's fabulous. Oh my God, you are just imparting some beautiful wisdom today. I swear, I didn't realize that you felt that, because I am a panic attack sufferer. I am an anxiety sufferer.
Yeah,
So, and for me, when it first happened, I had no idea what the hell was going on. And like you, I normally thought I was in tune with myself. But in the last few years, the worst one is when, it happened to me in the middle of the street, bang in the
yeah.
middle of the high
That's
street,
it. It comes on anywhere,
every time,
anytime. Yes.
and you just don't know what triggered it,
Yes.
how, and you think that everyone can see but no one can.
Mm.
It's like a silent assassin that,
Yes, it is.
um,
Uh-huh.
that just creeps up on you. So thank you for imparting that, because I guess coming from me, people probably won't believe it, but I love the fact that even though you are in tune with yourself, you are a therapist, it happens to the best of us.
It can happen. Yeah, it really can. It can happen to anybody, anytime, honestly. And it is a silent thing as well, isn't it? For
Do you
sure.
think, would you say that the anxiety is a part of the panic attack? Because remember, there's two different. You've also got depression and clinical depression. I know that's not your your full field, but it's something that you would see in your line of work.
Yeah, I deal with a lot of highly stressed people, for sure. But again, I think with stresses, with pressures, that can actually bring forward anxiety. Anxiety can bring forward panic attacks. So it is vital. This is why I just think the whole health and well-being industry is just such a beautiful, positive thing, because it is about that self-care. It's about taking a bit of control back, you know, and bringing out your own inner tools, as we say, because we've all got the ability within us. It's unlocking and taking control.
And that's great. What my beautiful friend Alicia, who that's my home girl, and I've known her.
Hey,
We've worked
Alicia.
together. Yeah, Alicia. She works within the industry, the construction industry. If you don't mind me saying this, Alicia, we've both worked together, and so she deals with the mental health foundation within her company, but she herself knows what anxiety is like. She's gone through a few things herself, so we've both shared, we know what it's like.
See,
She's
mm,
chosen counseling. Is that something that you also recommend?
yeah, it would be. Um, I would definitely say give that a go for a few months and see how that works for you. Making sure you're connected with your counselor first thing, whoever you're working with. I mean, anybody can have a title.
Yes.
Anyone can in any industry.
Amen.
But if you're working from your soul, your mind, your body, you have to connect. They have to connect with you, and want the best for you. So that's the first thing. Whoever you're working with,
Oh my
be
God,
in tune.
you're just saying everything that I don't need to ask the questions. We said in the beginning that we were just going to have that cozy chat.
Mm,
And this is why we wanted anyone who's joined in, and anyone that does watch this back, just joining us. We're hoping that we are putting your mind at rest, that you're not alone. And I love the
yeah,
fact that
for
you're
sure.
saying what I truly believe in, that energy is very important.
Oh, energy is everything. Like some of my previous clients, many actually, um, really stressed, under pressure, having counseling on medication, been on that for a long period of time, not really getting any progress. Then I'm like, okay, let's do some energy work now. So I will do energy work seriously from your aura all the way down to every cell of your body, working with pure intention and from a pure heart. And we have amazing results. I mean, it's beautiful, it's good, it's drawing out all the negative, stagnant energies. And sometimes I've had, clients are amazed. They're like, wow, I've been having counseling for this long, medication for this long. We've had one intense treatment, and I feel like, wow. So I work on an energetic level, holistically. That's what I like anyway.
Is that something that you do online, or whilst, because obviously your industry has suffered again, like just like the music industry and a lot
Yeah.
of industries.
Mm.
Um, is that something that you've got your clients and you're able to still do
Yeah,
this over
that's
the phone?
yeah. I think we've all had to adapt, haven't we, over this whole pandemic time? Like most of our work has changed, it's different. So we've had to definitely face any fears,
Yes,
come online. Like,
yes.
we have to, gonna move with it. So yeah, I changed, and I've been doing corporate work online with many companies where again their staff are highly stressed. So I do the well-being chats, whether that's individually or as a group. I do one-to-one meditations, fitness, all different things, whatever's necessary for what's required. Yeah.
let's bring it to I know that you're not a nutritionist. I'll say this again to everyone in the chat room,
Yeah, I'm
and
not
to
an
everyone
in-depth.
inside the world, but you do have some points in terms of what nutritionally is good as a juicing. A lot of people, I mean, I like smoothies and juices. Is there any advice that you can impart to
Well,
anyone
I
that
think,
needs to put that in their dietary requirements?
yeah, definitely, and especially during these times now. I mean, even if it's not pandemic times, it's winter. So perfect juicing would be something like your apples, your oranges, your carrots, your ginger. Get that all in because you're going to get the most
Yes.
nutrients, the most perfect vitamins to boost your immune system for, there we go. Yeah, to
Oh, I
boost
was
your immune
waiting.
system
Yeah,
for these winter months because there's lots of viruses about COVID and other viruses. So this is going to keep your immune nice and strong. And it's simple. You might not want to
absolutely.
sit and munch every minute, so just juice
Yeah.
it, knock it back.
Do
Nice.
when you're saying juicing, because a lot of people don't have juicers or blenders, they may have a
Okay.
NutriBullet. Oh my God, someone just said, "Oh, hey Sonia, how are you, beautiful lady?" She's such a beautiful lady, Sonia, as well.
Hey,
Everyone
Sonia.
in the chat, everybody that's joined us is beautiful. Let me just say that now. How are
Oh,
you doing, my lovely? Good to see you have joined us. She said she's so funny. She's now doing the juicing herself. And
yay.
that's so lovely. Yeah, yay, yeah. She's doing
Yay.
it right now. She's juicing. Go on, Sonia. Tell us what are you juicing right now? That's nice. What are you blending? Do you mind sharing? We'll wait for her to come back and join
Hmm.
us. That's amazing. Um, because I know you said the gingers and the apples and the carrots and all of those because it's good to Joe Davra. Yes, Joe Davra just says she loves juicing. If
Mm.
anyone that likes juicing, do you mind just chucking in some of your ideas and your recipes? That'd be really good to see what you're all juicing as well. Listen, let's all share and share alike.
And it's great. You can mix in your vegetables with the
There you
fruit.
go.
Kind of anything goes, really, doesn't it? And um, everything naturally grown has its benefits for us, for our systems.
Yes, yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Um, okay, here we are. Everyone likes the juice. You're saying get all, especially like now, but it's all year round. It doesn't necessarily have to be we're in the winter months.
Mm,
I'm not going to go into the COVID situation per se because
mm.
everyone's got a theory. Everyone is saying this is what you need to
Sure
do.
have.
Let's
Yeah.
Let's have a look. She goes, "Hey, I've been with you, but she says I've been with you both from the start. Val and Corinne, amazing
Ah,
platform. Thank you guys. Trust me, Corinne
thank
will be
you.
back. We will be doing. I'm hoping that I can get her back every month to do a nice meditation session. So
Mm.
if anybody wants, if Corinne's up for that, and
Yeah,
maybe do
Linda.
it in the morning or something like that, we
Yeah,
will.
wake everybody up, get the minds clear.
Yeah,
Mm,
yeah. If that's something that you guys are up for, or late in the evening after you've got in from work, we'll try and see if we can do it once a month and get you guys to just join us. It could be only for about 20 minutes. And if there's
mhm.
anyone that wants to share, at the moment, a lot of people are running into the clubhouse. I don't know if you've heard about that.
Yeah, I have heard about that. Do we need to get on that one?
I've joined it. I call it
Yeah.
Clubhouse Madhouse. It
Right, okay.
and it's not Madhouse. I just call it Mad. It's absolutely, um, it's where a lot of people are now going in to talk
Yes,
without
yeah.
a counselor, without apparently if you've joined it, you're not allowed to say much about Clubhouse. It's a massive rule. So I have to be very careful. But the one thing I would say is to anyone, if Corinne, I'm going to invite you into Clubhouse because Corinne,
Yeah, please do, because
I'm
I've
going to
been hearing
invite
about it.
you'd blow the socks off of people in Clubhouse. And Clubhouse is worldwide. It is not
Hmm.
just UK. It is everywhere, and it's
All
been going.
corners.
It's for the all corners, and there's
Hmm.
every walks of life is inside the Clubhouse. Um, And so this is why I brought it up, because I'm saying that where you may feel lost within the clubhouse, here's a platform here that we can still have a place for us to talk and share. And, you know, one of the things that we tend to do is clam up. I don't know about you. Have you found that, Corine, where people want to share, but they don't know how?
In what? How do you mean, Val?
Well, they know that they have an issue. It doesn't mean that you're trying to get into their life or be nosy, but
Mm.
you'll find that just imparting a particle of information to someone can lift their day.
Yeah, it's true.
That's what
Yep.
I truly believe.
Yeah. Yep. Even all these quotes that you can read sometimes, some of them are
Yes.
just inspiring, aren't they? And can just be like, oh, just reinforce something
Oh,
without
that's what
imposing.
that, yeah, without imposing. Sometimes
Mm.
a quote is beautiful. It again, it can become a trigger. I found that certain quotes sometimes, and you've got to be strong-minded, don't you think? You've got to be very, oh, I've lost her there for a second. Oh, she's back. Woo
I
woo.
don't know what happened there.
Yeah, no, that's fine. It happens. We can't afford to lose you. Um, someone says the idea that we've got this would be amazing. Yes, Joe. If anybody else, Marcia, yes, ginger, lemon, and carrot is now her favorite.
Ah,
And
it is.
let's
I
see,
love carrot.
Debbie says, let's have a look. Let's see if we can get them up on the screen. Every morning I do aloe berries. Oh, yum.
Nice.
Aloe berries, cucumber, spinach. That's anything available. Oh, I love that, Olivia.
I like that.
Mm. Yeah, yeah. Marcia does ginger, lemon, and carrots, which is now her favorite.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful. Oh my God. So at the
That's
moment,
it. Keep juicing.
I know, right? I'm loving
Yeah.
that these people, my friends, these ladies, are
Mm-hmm.
absolutely imparting this. So she's saying she's doing celery, apple, ginger, lemon, and cucumber in the
Beautiful.
morning.
Nice.
And then in the evening, she does carrots, beets in the afternoon. The smoothie with all the fibers filling, but she prefers the juices because it feels more cleansing.
Mm-hmm.
That is what would
That's
you
a
say
lot
on
of
that
juicing.
one?
Oh, I love the sound of them. I feel like I want to come to your house. Yes, please.
When we get out of lockdown, girls, it looks like we're going to be swapping smoothie recipes. But
Yeah.
do you see the common denominator here is ginger and lemon and carrots?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's it. I don't know
Because
about
it tastes so good, and then the benefits in each of the
yes,
it's lovely.
yeah.
It's good for the system.
Alicia, thank you for joining us. She says she's got to shoot. She said it was a great podcast and she'll be back for the next one. Yes, we will
Thank you,
let everyone.
Alicia.
Yeah, thank you, Alicia, definitely. Guys, I can't believe we've done the hour already.
Wow.
But thank you to Corinne. I just want to thank you so much. Thank you
Thank you,
so
Val.
much. No, it's I just feel so comfortable and I'm just ready to keep going, you know. I'm loving my sofa. It's just I'm loving it, you know. And people are still saying and be replying to Olivia, let's have a look. Right, that's right. Anything that's available, very true. Chuck them in. Let's have a look here. Someone is saying, has anyone done the planting? No, I've heard about that. My sister does the
I
planting thing.
haven't done the planting either.
Olivia, what did you do the planting with? And she says the garlic pegs. This girl is on it. Olivia, we need
She's
you
on
to
it.
share. Yeah, I think
We should
what you
get a
need
whole
to do,
whole
Olivia.
book together.
Yeah, yeah. So
Mm,
if Corinne is okay with it, I'll try and see if we can get Corinne in the middle of March sometime.
mm,
If that's okay with Corinne, and it's
yeah.
okay with everybody else in the chat room who fancies doing this all again, but more with a bit more meditation involved.
Oh,
Uh,
and we'll do a nice stretch and thing. We'll make it a little bit interactive. We'll do a whole
are
nice
we up for
thing.
this?
Yeah.
Anybody that's up for it, just chuck me up some love hearts in the chat room. Just loads of hearts or fire. If you're up for it, that we'll do. Corinne will come back and talk to us again with lots and lots of stretching, get us together. It's not exercise, it's just telling you to stretch, bits of
Yeah,
meditation.
no jumping up and down exercise. Everything will be nice, calm, benefits for your bodies, nice elongating every muscle, and some meditation for the mind. And if you have any questions regarding any pains, discomforts, pre-give them, and then I can show you proper examples. I'll get on the
Oh,
floor and show you.
that is beautiful. Yes, the response has been fire, hearts, yes, yes, and yes, and yes. So, ladies and gentlemen, I promise you, she's got to. I'm holding Corine to it. It has been very, very free. Yeah, look, it's all going off here. Hearts and hearts and hearts. And in the meantime, all of you that's in the chat room, it'd be great if you, yes, please. Marcia says yes, please. Lisa just dropped back and she just quickly said yes, please. Um,
It's
get your
on.
recipes. Yeah, what I would try and hopefully do is we'll try and get different people to join in one by one with us both, and get, if you anyone in the chat room wants to do that, we're quite happy to link you so you can have that one-on-one chat with Corinne after the stretch and meditation. Is that a plan?
That sounds good. Yeah,
Yes. So if
yeah.
everyone's up for that and you want to jump in where you can actually speak to her as opposed to speaking in the chat room, that's what we will do. I will let you know at least 2 weeks in advance, but we're going to do this. I'll try and get this in the next. Yes, we'll invite. Oh God, she said she'll invite a few friends. Yes, Marcia, please do.
I can
After
have a
this,
juice party.
have a
So
juice
bring
party as well.
who's got the best juice?
Yes, and also the challenge will be for you guys is when we do this again in, I would say, I think I've got the 11th of March free, if Corinne has, because Corinne
Um,
does TV, by the way.
I would
So
check it because I've got a little bit of filming coming up. So let me check
that's,
that date. But we're
yes,
definitely in March for sure.
yes. If not, we'll do it. If it's not the 11th, we'll try and do it the 10th or something around in the
Mm,
next 2 or 3 weeks, 2 weeks. So I want to keep the momentum if that
yeah.
works. It'd be
Hmm.
good to keep the momentum. So let's say in the next 2 to 2.5 weeks, guys, we'll come back. Get your juicing ideas. It'd be great to see them if you want to make them and put them up on the screen to let us see it, or send it to us and we'll
I
put
better
them up.
step up now.
Yeah, we're gonna. Yeah, let's put
And you,
our whole.
Val, let's step up.
Let's step up. We're going to step up. So
Yeah.
thank you, Corinne. Any imparting words that you want to let everybody know before we go?
I would just like to give my love to everybody and thank you for joining. And please, during this whole time, just be kind to yourself. Give love back to yourself and give love out to everybody else that needs it. That's it.
I love you.
I love you.
And to everybody that's tuned in, as I said, Corinne, I had to read out the messages. Marcia, thank you. Joe, Kat, Joe, Alicia, Olivia. There's just too many actually. Jesus Christ, sorry. There was a few others. DJ Touch, oh God, there was a load. But yeah, there's love hearts. Go. I'm sending love hearts back to you all. Anne Kelly Williams, Jenny Poynton. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you from myself and Corinne. And as she says, learn to love yourselves. And we'll see you back right here on our sofas in 2.5 weeks' time on It's the All About You show. Good night and God bless you all.
Good night. Bye bye. Thank you. Bye bye.